That snaps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon, you want one quick question?
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Anycia, I ain't never met her for a gosh darn thing. Never need her for a gosh darn thing. Never need a Never need a. If you're not black, stop saying the N word. Period. I don't know why that's so hard. Question mark, question mark, question mark. I don't care who you grew up with. If you're not black, expand your vocabulary. She's responding, of course, to that Mexican OT whose clip went viral yesterday when he was on lip service with Angela Yee, and Clea Trapper was also on the episode. And they asked, do you think Mexicans, or do you think you should be able to say the N word? And he said, yeah. I mean, I grew up with them. It's kind of like that's what we did. And then, as Mexicans, we came on just the same boat. We came on a boat too. We just came on a boat like later than y'all. And the whole statement was ignorant. And he was just like, what he said? He said, what you gonna do about it if I say it? Like, how you gonna stop me? I'm like, bro, what? I made a video on that yesterday. If you want to see that video, I'll link it at the end of this video. But Anycia just responded to it. It's got 11,000 retweets, nearly 50,000 likes, and nearly 2 million views. And I like it too. But yeah. So that was the first thing, right, of all of this. Then Monaleo, she chimed in. She said, all this talk about who can and can't say the N-word after Juneteenth is egregious. If you're not black, don't say the N-word. The F be wrong with y'all. Shame on anybody condoning the use of a slur towards a marginalized community that isn't even your own. In 2025 at that, the audacity. Let's wrap this stuff up. We got more important issues on hand right now. Shout out to Monaleo, bro. One of the best rappers out right now. And just as you see there, just articulated her words well. So after all of this, right, it went viral. Nearly 2 million views, as you saw. These are her DMs on Instagram. B, you whiter than my white B, a-hole. F wrong with you. N-word, 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 N-word. F you talking about? From Jose in your Hosa. This might sound crazy, but I feel like regular people, which most people don't say the N-word as much as they used to. I think, I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I'm gonna keep it gangster. Like when I was in high school, white kids and Mexicans was using the N-word like crazy. And I think after kind of, I don't know what era it was, but the Michael Brown, ever since Michael Brown and protests from that, and black people really started like, don't say the N-word, don't say that. Like ever since then, white people don't say it like as loosely as they used to. Like I just don't see it. Only time I see it now is on the internet, bro. in my comment section, to be more specific, from white people and non-black people. Stop trying to divide us, N-word. And yes, I'm Mexican. It's just crazy. Bro, what? This man said, I'm going to say the N-word as much as I want. I ain't give no Fs to give about your post on Twitter you made. No soul has the power to possess what comes from another soul's lips. It's never been that serious, bro. Why do you want to use the N-word so bad? You a happy. You can't say the N-word. Anycia is black, bro. I don't know why people keep thinking that she's half black or she's not black. She's literally just black. And she spent some time in New Orleans and stuff like that in her childhood. And she looks Creole. Like she looks like light skin and Creole black. Like shout out to the Pope. The Pope, they say he Creole, you know what I mean? You happy, you can't say the N-word either. Laughing my behind off. And in fact, you can't eat tacos because I'm full Mexican and I said so. It's not the same thing. Stay in your lane and know your place, little girl. Oh my goodness. Let the men speak. You just sit there and do whatever it is you do, which is rap. She literally can't just sit there and keep her mouth closed if she's doing whatever she does, because what she does requires her to speak and use her vocal abilities. That's dumb. All right, next, man. Oh no. So then Sauce Walka, a fellow Texas rapper, responded to Anicia's post, and he said, "She's surely black, just like my kids. She barely black, just like my kids." LOL, laughing emoji. She's black. She's black. Like her dad is light skinned, and I never seen her mom before, but I think her mom, I don't know, just based off of how Anycia is and spending some time in Louisiana, I assume like her mom is Creole. Let me see Anycia mom. I seen her dad before. Her dad is like straight up black. He's just a light skinned dude. This is our mom. Dang, her mom dark. Her mom darn near darker than her dad. This is Anycia mom. And this is her dad. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Give me a second. And this is her dad. People try to call her an industry plant because her dad's in the industry, Scott Keaton. These are two black people, bro. Two black people. She's black. But yeah. He said, how you gonna say who can say the N-word? And then he said, what did he say? He said, I think eventually the word is going to get phased out. When something becomes an internet trend, they usually don't last for long. 100%. And he said, how you going to say who can use the N-word? That's like saying black people can't eat tacos. Ignorance at its finest. That's not like black people saying black people can't eat tacos. There's no like history connotation behind tacos. Like slave masters didn't whip bare backs of Mexican slaves on the fields and say taco. Make me a taco, fix me a taco, feed me taco. That didn't happen. Basic things. And she said, okay, girl, bye. It's a shame that, fellow male rappers or male rappers are like kind of coming out to, call out female rappers like that on some stuff or whatever. Like, y'all supposed to be all together. Y'all are rappers. And this man, Bass Savage, shout out to salute Atlanta legend Bass Savage. He said N-word, compare Hispanic saying the N-word to us eating tacos. Broken heart, broken heart, broken heart. One of them ones. Bass Savage, the greatest tweeter ever. He's up there with Kevin Durant. And then Sushi, that boy Mexico, he said, Texas N-words are so dang slow. That's why they was 2 years late finding out they were free. Juneteenth is over, so I can say that. Mexico, you gonna get us in trouble, bro. Yo, this house Walka is ignorant 100%. Makeup and lighting can change how your skin looks sometimes. Yeah, but I've seen Anycia in public like a few times, and she's just light like that. So it was just it's like both of her parents is really like black. I mean, unless you were referring to her parents of like the lighting can change how they look. But yeah, both her parents is black. All right. Okay, next thing next. But yeah, no. I want to say this before we move on. Salute to Anycia standing on all 10 toes, standing up for what she believes is right, speaking up for the right thing. Anycia is not afraid to speak about civil rights or anything like that. Like she speaks, bro. Like she spoke up during the election, and I really rock with Anycia. I mean, y'all knew that. And also, while I got you here and I hooked you in, I got you. Make sure you listen to Anycia's new single, man. Bad. If want me to put up bad, featuring Quavo, the Hook King, Atlanta legend, Northside legend, Migos, 1/3 of the Migos, and the Hook man behind some of the greatest rap songs and rap history included. You get the bag and flip it. I get the bag and flip it and tumble it. Hey, straight out the lot, 300 cash, and I came with the. Come on, man. One of the greatest ever. Quavius. I'm sorry. All right. I'm done glazing Quavius. Rest in peace. Takeoff. Long live the Rocket. Rocket Foundation just celebrated another year, advocating for anti-gun violence and things of that sort. He's doing the real work on the grounds with the people at the Rocket Foundation. The president, they just had a thing in Atlanta. I covered the first one, the inaugural one, featuring then Vice President Kamala Harris. Quavo's doing the work, man, and salute to him, bro. And shout out to Offset as well, bro. The jig joint is crazy. All right, bet.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Enjoy Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
Yeah,
you want one quick question?
we can't ask Rashad a question.
Hey, Rashad.